Here's the news at 9. First, the highlights. Lagos State Waste Management Agency embarks on motorized advocacy campaign to ensure sustainable environment. FRC unveils plan to curb road traffic accidents during and beyond Ember months. On the foreign scene, 37 children, others drowned during Hindu festival in India. And in sports, Nigeria Football Federation retains Austin Guava as Super Eagles coach as Justin Madugu takes over as Super Falcons coach. Now the details. I'm Sarah Adesanya. The Lagos Waste Management Authority LOMA is embarked on a motorized advocacy campaign to key areas of Itiasa local government to sensitize residents on sustainable environment as part of activities marking the authority's observance of World Cleanup Day. Speaking on the significance of the campaign, LOMA's Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer Muyiwa Gadigeshin stated that the campaign is part of the agency's larger effort to mobilize individuals, communities, and organizations to take immediate action towards a cleaner environment. Gadigeshin said the campaign is also aimed at addressing pressing waste management issues in the area, especially illegal waste dumping and cart pushing, which had posed a significant environmental challenge. He noted that the occasion of the World Cleanup Day served as a reminder of the need for Lagosians to adopt sustainable waste practices like waste sorting, recycling, and the use of designated bins, adding that the practices were key to reducing the amount of waste on the streets and landfills. The Lagos State government says no state or association has the right to screen architectural drawings or undertake state supervision of construction activities within the state. Commissioner for Physical Planning and Urban Development, Oluyinka Olumide, who affirmed this in Alausa, Ikeja, said these regulatory activities are reserved exclusively for government agencies by the law. Olumide also clarified that any involvement by state or associations and screening of drawings or state supervision of construction would constitute a breach of the law, which is reprehensible. He urged residents to report any illegal regulatory attempts in the sector to the appropriate authorities, adding that the Lagos State government welcomes stakeholders' collaboration through whistleblowing initiatives. The Bauchi State Police Command has recovered 95 vandalized rail tracks and apprehended one suspect in connection with the crime. Spokesperson for the command, Ahmed Wakili, said operatives of the command, acting on credible intelligence, apprehended a 29-year-old suspect and recovered the stolen items. Wakil said the police had intensified surveillance to track down the other culprit, adding that the vandalism of red line poses threat to public safety and sabotages the national economy. 10 elite Nigerian Navy warships have been deployed to take part in a special sea exercise aimed at tracking all theft and other maritime crimes in the nation's territorial waters. The flag of officer commanding Eastern Naval Command, Saeed Akimade, made this known to journalists during the flag of exercise Sea Guard 2024 in One, River State. Akimade explained that the federal government had been combating all theft, sea robbery, sea piracy, and illegal foreign fishing, among others, for years with several successes recorded. He said the nation's maritime space and the Blue Economy Initiative remain a critical avenue for national prosperity, while expressing confidence that the naval expedition will directly or indirectly contribute to much-needed economic recovery of the country. And now to the rest of the stories. The Federal Road Safety Corps, FRC, has unveiled a robust strategy to reduce road traffic crashes, RTCs, during the Ember months and beyond across the country. Speaking at the maiden town hall meeting, organized by the FCT Sector Command, Akar Marshal Shehu Mohammed emphasized the need for collective effort to ensure road safety. Mohammed, who was represented by the Assistant Corps Marshal in charge of operations, Hajinus Umeji, said the responsibility for creating safer roads is with every individual, civil society, and all levels of government. According to him, the recently launched FRC mobile app and the National Crash Reporting Information System are a further demonstration of the Corps' collective resolve to make the road safe. The FRC boss urged stakeholders at all levels to engage in meaningful discussions to raise awareness and sensitize both drivers and passengers on potential causative factors of RTCS. The International Police Chaplain on Sustainable Development and Law Enforcement, IPCSL, United States, has affirmed the Edo State obstacle gubernatorial election was transparent and credible. Africa Director and Commander-in-Chief, IPCSL, and the Head of Mission 2024 Edo State gubernatorial election, Blessing Akisholutu, said this is a preliminary report on the election in Abuja. According to him, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, should be commendable for remarkable improvement in almost all areas of its operation requirement for a successful election process. Akinshalutu said the mission observed the deployment of heavy security across Edo State, involving all known security apparatus in the country, including the military, to deter breaches of peace and security. He recommended more voter education and mass sensitization by both the electoral body and political parties, adding that INEC should make provision to create a more conducive environment that protects voters from rain or sun, as such would encourage people to come out to vote. 5 individuals who are involved in the Offa robbery incident have been found guilty of illegal possession of firearms, armed robbery, and culpable homicide. Justice Helena Salamu of the Kwara State High Court, who presided over the CJ, said these offences are punishable by death. Justice Salman, in a ruling, remarked that the convicts acted contrary to the law and allowed their connections with those in power at the time to lead them astray after sentencing them to death by hanging for their roles in the heinous crimes. Reacting, the lead prosecution counsel, Rotimi Jackalas, expressed satisfaction with the verdict, commending the judge for thoroughness despite the numerous distractions that prolonged the trial. It will recall that the robbery incident occurred at 5 banks in Offa local government area in 2018 and left no fewer than 32 people dead, including 9 police officers. And in foreign news, at least 46 people, including 37 children and 7 women, have drowned while celebrating a Hindu religious festival in eastern India. Local officials said the fatalities were confirmed across 15 districts in the past 24 hours. Officials also said the victims ignored dangerous water died while ritually bathing in rivers and ponds swollen by recent flooding. There are fears that the overall death toll could rise further, even as state authorities said families and relatives of the victims will receive compensation. The 3-day Jubita festival celebrates children's well-being every year and is also marked with mothers fasting for them. An in-sport executive committee of Nigeria Football Federation, NFF, has approved the recommendation of its technical and development subcommittee for coach Augustine Agorva to continue his role as the head coach of the Super Eagles and the lead team in the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations qualifying matches against Libya next month. The 58-year-old and temporary child of the squad, he had led 3 times previously, steered the 3-time African champions to a 3-0 defeat of Benin Republic and scoreless draw with Rwanda in match days 1 and 2 earlier this month. Agwavo and the current technical crew that also includes Fidelis Ikechukwu, Daniel Ugumodade, Olatunji Barawa, Chanaz Zorek will also take charge of the Super Eagles B team for the qualifying campaign for the next year's African Nations Championship, CHAN. With the departure of Randy Waldron, the Executive Committee also approved the recommendation of the Technical and Development Subcommittee for Coach Justin Madugu to lead the remaining technical crew and take charge of the senior women national team, Super Falcons, pending the appointment of a substantive head coach. Just before we go, maintain adequate distance from the vehicle ahead of you to avoid collision. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Solo administration constructed watchtowers within alarm bells and perimeter fences in model colleges? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. So in the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. The Lagos Waste Management Authority, LOMA, has embarked on a motorized advocacy campaign to key areas of Etiosa local government to sensitize residents on sustainable environment as part of activities marking the authority's observance of World Cleanup Day. The Federal Road Safety Corps, FRC, has unveiled a robust strategy to reduce road traffic crashes, RTCs, during Ember months and beyond across the country. We also told you that at least 46 people, including 37 children and 7 women, have drowned while celebrating Hindu religious festival in eastern India. And in sports, Executive Committee of Nigeria Football Federation, NFF, has approved the recommendation of its Technical and Development Subcommittee for Coach Augustine Guavo to continue his role as head coach of Super Eagles and the lead team in its 2025 Africa Cup of Nations qualifying matches against Libya next month. For contact to the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That is the news broadcast compiled by Adewale Oluwokoroku. I am Sarah Adesanya. Thank you for listening and God bless you.